the Isle of Man. It's not part of the UK, nor is it an independent country. So, what exactly is it? And why does it have one of the most unusual flags you'll ever see? And host the world's most dangerous motorcycle race? Let's dive in and explore. The Isle of Man sits about 31 kilometers from England and 51 kilometers from Ireland, covering an area of just 572 square kilometers. That is roughly the size of Chicago. To put that in perspective, it's roughly the size of a small city, yet its historical and political significance far outweighs its physical size. If it were a country, it would be ranked around 179th largest worldwide, placing it between countries like St. Lucia and Andorra. Despite its small size, the Isle of Man holds a unique political status. It is a British Crown dependency. This means it governs itself with its own parliament, known as Tynwald, which is one of the oldest continuous parliamentary bodies in the world, dating back over 1,000 years. Tynwald's origins can be traced to the Norse settlers who once ruled the island, giving the Isle of Man a distinct cultural heritage influenced by both Celtic and Viking traditions. Although the Isle of Man manages its own laws, taxes, and internal affairs, the United Kingdom is responsible for its defense and international relations. The UK government handles diplomatic affairs and ensures the island's security, but the Isle of Man's government retains full control over domestic policies. This special relationship allows the island to chart its own course economically and socially while benefiting from the protection of a major global power. The Isle of Man is home to about 85,000 people, a population small enough to fit inside Wembley Stadium with seats left over. The capital, Douglas, holds roughly 27,000 residents and serves as the island's economic and cultural hub. Douglas is the center for government, finance, and tourism, and it hosts a mix of historic buildings and modern amenities that reflect the island's blend of tradition and progress. English is the primary language spoken here, but the island also has its own native language called Manx. Manx is a Celtic language closely related to Irish and Scottish Gaelic. It nearly disappeared in the 20th century, with the last native speaker passing away in the 1970s. However, thanks to passionate locals and language revival efforts, Manx has made a remarkable comeback. It is now taught in schools, used in signage, and celebrated through festivals. Today, only around 1,000 to 2,000 people speak Manx fluently, making it one of the world's rarest and most endangered languages. Would you be curious to hear what Manx sounds like? Linguists often describe it as a blend of Irish and Scottish Gaelic with unique twists reflecting the island's isolated history.
Gemeisjen die indesach we de geur mag ergilk as kerfistes lies Jenny de geliefd as mu handjesach ergilk.
The Isle of Man is famous as a tax haven, attracting numerous international businesses, especially in finance, gambling, and shipping industries. The island offers extremely low or zero corporate tax rates, no capital gains tax, and no inheritance tax, making it a favorable place for companies to set up shop. This business-friendly environment has attracted many global companies, turning the island into a vibrant financial center. Despite its small population, the Isle of Man's economy is quite strong, with a GDP roughly equal to that of Montenegro, a country with nearly 8 times its population. This gives the island a surprisingly high GDP per capita, reflecting its economic vitality. Key sectors include finance, online gaming, e-commerce, and tourism. The island's picturesque scenery and mild climate attract thousands of visitors each year, contributing significantly to its economy. However, it's important to note that this high income figure is somewhat inflated by the many multinational companies based there. Not all the wealth directly benefits the local population. The Isle of Man's landscape is a beautiful mix of rugged hills, dramatic cliffs, and sandy beaches. Its terrain closely resembles that of northwest England, characterized by lush green hills and a stunning coastline. This natural beauty has been preserved over centuries and is a major draw for hikers, nature lovers, and photographers. One of the island's highest points is Snaefell, standing 620 meters above sea level. From this peak on a clear day, you can see England, Scotland, Ireland, and even Wales. a rare vantage point indeed. This panoramic view highlights the island's strategic location in the Irish Sea and the connections it has historically maintained with surrounding lands. The island experiences a temperate maritime climate, heavily influenced by the Gulf Stream. Winters are mild and wet, while summers tend to be cool and relatively dry. The highest recorded temperature on the island was 28.1 degrees Celsius in 1983, which is modest compared to the UK's record highs. This mild climate supports a rich variety of flora and fauna, making the Isle of Man a haven for nature lovers. The island is home to unique species of birds, wildflowers, and marine life, protected by local conservation efforts. One of the most eye-catching symbols of the Isle of Man is its flag, which features a unique emblem called the Triskelion. This symbol consists of 3 armored legs bent at the knee, joined at the thigh, arranged in a circle. The design is striking and unlike any other flag worldwide. The origins of the Triskelion are somewhat mysterious, but it is often interpreted as representing strength, movement, and balance. This powerful emblem dates back centuries and appears not only on the flag, but throughout the island's official seals and buildings. It symbolizes the island's resilience and unity through centuries of political and cultural change. Interestingly, the Isle of Man's flag is often confused with that of Sicily, which features a similar Triskelion design. However, the Isle of Man's version remains one of the most distinctive and intriguing flags worldwide. The Isle of Man is perhaps best known worldwide for its legendary tourist trophy, TT motorcycle race. This annual event attracts racers and fans from all over the globe, making it one of the most thrilling and dangerous motorcycle races in existence. The TT race has been held since 1907, taking place on public roads that wind through the island's towns, hills, and countryside. Riders reach astonishing speeds, often exceeding 200 miles per hour, as they navigate narrow streets, sharp bends, and steep climbs. The course challenges even the most experienced riders, demanding precision and bravery at every turn. Over the years, the TT has claimed the lives of 27 competitors, making it one of the deadliest racing events in the world. Despite the high-speed thrills of the TT race, the Isle of Man is considered one of the safest places in the British Isles. Violent crime rates are exceptionally low, with most offenses being non-violent, such as financial crimes like money laundering. In fact, some studies rate its quality of life score as second highest worldwide, just behind Luxembourg. The island's peaceful environment, tight-knit communities, and natural beauty contribute to a lifestyle that many find ideal for raising families and enjoying a calm, secure life. The healthcare system is modern and efficient, with well-equipped facilities and professionals dedicated to the well-being of residents. Education is also highly valued, with schools promoting bilingualism through English and Manx language programs. So there you have it, the Isle of Man, a small island with a huge story. From its unique political status and ancient parliament, to its rare language, booming economy, and world-famous motorcycle race, it's a place full of surprises. If you enjoyed exploring this fascinating island with me, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more amazing geography stories, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an adventure. What part of the Isle of Man surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. I love hearing your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.